Hey there, nation. Welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Connecticut CheapSkate, and we are back with another edition of Spoils of War. These are a series of videos that are dedicated to whiskey, beer, and cigar reviews. This one is a cigar review this time, and we are reviewing the Gurkha Black Ops in Connecticut. This is a Robusto cigar, which means it's 5 inches long and 52/64 of an inch in diameter. It is marketed as kind of a budget cigar because you can get these in bundles of 25 for around $50 to $60, depending on the type of cigar you're getting and also what size you're getting it as well. So as you can see, it's got a beautiful Ecuadorian Connecticut shade wrapper on the outside of it. It's got this really cool looking kind of like Mac V SOG looking emblem on the front with a skull wearing a green beret with a dagger running through it. Pretty excited to try this one out as well. And as always, this video once again is dedicated to my brother in arms across the ocean, Big Puka. He's right now deployed in Iraq right now, fighting for our country. And so, buddy, if you're watching this one is dedicated to you as well. So we're going to review this cigar made by Gurkha Cigar Company. We're going to cut this into thirds. We're going to review the first third, talk about the flavors and profiles we get from that. We're going to then review it to the second third, and then finally the last third of it, talk about the flavors we get from that cigar. Once again, we have our lighter here. This one's kind of a nice one because it gives you both a butane, a jet, as well as a soft flame for lighting cigars. We have our coffee mug full of water. We're going to cut this cigar with a V cut and try it out. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this review started. All right. So let's go and talk a little bit more about the history of the cigar, exactly what it's made from as well. Like I said, it's a Robusto, so it's about 5 inches long, 52/64 of an inch in diameter. It's made with Connecticut a shade that's from Ecuador. The filler, also known as the blend, is made from a combination of Nicaraguan as well as Cuban seed tobaccos as well. So because it is a Nicaraguan cigar, we'll have a little bit more of a spicy flavor up front. The company that makes this cigar, which is called Gurkha, it's actually founded by a man named Kaizad Hansotia, and the Gurkha brand is known for making some of the finest cigars in the world. In fact, many people, when they talk about that company, they call it the Rolls-Royce of cigar company. They're known for some really creative cigar packaging ideas. With their cigars, they have creative names like the Black Dragon, Yakuza, Warlord. They have all these pretty interesting names. Black Ops, for example, being one of those interesting names as well. But they also have a really high-rated cigar portfolio as well. Got a lot of 90+ ratings in a lot of their cigars. They're known for their 125th anniversary as well as their Master Select series. Also known for making the His Majesty Reserve, which is, I believe, the most expensive cigar in the world. So they're known for that as well. So that's a little bit of a history and background about this company. It's got kind of a smooth texture to it. Let's go ahead and take get some of the scents and the aromas we get off of it. Get kind of a nice sweet tobacco aroma. Same thing with a little bit of an oakiness to it. So that's what kind of reminds me of, is some like oak, a little bit of a sweet tobacco scent. Maybe a little bit of a peppery a little bit of a peppery scent as well at the end of it. So with the aromas and the background about the cigar we're with, let's go and get this cut and lit up. Okay, so we're back. As you can see, the cigar is now cut with a V cut. We also got the first third of it initially lit up. So right now we're just kind of going through the first third of it and talk about some of the flavors we get off of it. Smoke output on this is pretty good. Like most Gurkha cigars, they do really have high smoke output. So because of that, when you puff on it, a lot of smoke kind of comes out of it. So it does have that going for it. Let's go and talk about some of the flavors that we're seeing with the cigar. So I'm going to take a couple puffs on it real quick. Once again, a very, very delicious cigar, especially when you consider this is like a budget offering that's offered up by Gurkha especially. It's got a nice creamy kind of crisp texture to it. Like I said, it is a Connecticut cigar, so because of that, it is a little bit smoother. It's a little bit more mellow and flavored, and that's pretty typical of most Connecticut shade wrappers as well. However, because of that Nicaragua blend that's inside of it, it does have a little bit of a spicy flavor to it. Let me take another puff of it real fast. Yeah, once again, it's got a real peppery kind of flavor to it, not overpowering, just a little bit of a zest added to it. It's got a nice kind of like a semi-sweet coca flavor, I think, if I would place it. Like if I was to equate what the flavor of this would taste like, it's kind of like someone made some hot cocoa and added a little bit of like red pepper flakes to it, is how I would kind of describe it. Kind of like a spicy hot chocolate is what I would kind of equate the flavor to. So once again, it's got a pretty good burn on it. Pack's pretty dense on this one as well. It's got a lighter pack as well. So overall, pretty good. So we'll go ahead and smoke this to the first third and then get to the second third and tell you what we think about it. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back now with the second third review. So the first third, very delicious, creamy, kind of spicy flavor to it. Kind of like a spicy hot chocolate if I had to talk about that. Now into the second third, the pepper is a little bit more zesty on this one. It's got a little bit more of a pepper taste. So a little bit of the sweetness that was in the first third has kind of gone away, leaning more to the kind of the spice in the second third. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take another puff of this real quick. Get that flavor in there. Yeah, still very much spicy on this part as well. Not to where it's overpowering or anything like that, but it does have a strong kind of peppery taste. Like I said, like a chili flake flavor to the spiciness of it. You also got a little bit of a mild sweetness on the back end, as well as then the aftertaste is also very sweet as well. So overall, very delicious cigar. So we're going to go through the second third of this and finally get to the last third, and we'll finish up a review of this cigar. Alright, so now we're into the final third of the cigar. As you can see, pretty good construction throughout, pretty well. Still has that pretty smooth, kind of zesty flavor at the end of it throughout the entirety of the cigar. So overall, this is an excellent cigar, especially for the price point that you can get it at as well. You can get these for a pretty good price, bundles of, like I said before, bundles of 25 cigars for around $45 to $55, depending on what size you get it from and where you get it from online as well. Pretty much really right on. It's got a very zesty flavor still, very creamy finish, and once again got that hint of cocoa, kind of like a spicy hot chocolate if I had to put it to something. Well, that's going to do it for this one, you guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Your guys' input is valued as always. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and Blogger.com for all the latest and greatest about our hobby. That's going to do it for this one, you guys. You guys stay classy. Peace out.